What's up, everyone? Today I had fully intended on doing a video of the homestead, getting ready to sell it, but I don't have time for that. We literally put our house on the market on Thursday and it was sold by Saturday. So we are in full moving mode. We haven't had any more baby goats born, but I will flip you around and show you what was born. If you follow our community page on YouTube or us on TikTok, you'll have already known. I have to get a video of her before she runs off. Hold on. So Petunia finally had her baby last week. She had a little baby heifer. She likes to take off running during feeding time, so it's really hard to get a good video of her. She is out there with Uno right now. We're training the pigs, of course, to get into the livestock trailer, which has the feeder in it. They've been sleeping in it, so they are ready to be locked up and moved over. Hopefully we'll get them moved over sometime today or tomorrow. But before we can do anything else, let's get all of the nuggets fed. It's kind of sad because Audrey and Hawk went to their new home yesterday, so Cleo is all by herself as far as bottle babies goes. But she has Pixie and Posey's babies to hang out with, which she's been doing, so she's not completely alone. She is a little confused though. Cleo! Hey! Yeah! Over here! So it is later in the day. The new buyers to this property just actually left. They had their home inspection today, and it's gotten really windy. We didn't feed the pigs this morning on purpose because we're going to transfer them over to the new property today. Hopefully this goes well. In my head it's going to go fine, but they're pigs, so anything can happen. It's a journey for life and I'm alright. Alright, Chonkos. You guys ready for your new home? Let's go, Janet.
Come on, Jack.
There you go.
Come on, Jack. Come on, buddy.
Look at all that nice green grass.
Jack, it's not the butcher.
Jack.
It's not a butcher.
I'm traumatized.
Come on, buddy. There you go.
There you go, Jack. short time it took us to set up the pigs' water and feeding station, the pigs have pretty much settled in. We've got Chrissy and Janet hanging out over here, and then Jack is all the way by the road. But eventually we're going to put a fence right here, and the pigs are going to go in this area. And then on the other side of this hill, it'll be fenced again, and all of our bucks will be down there. The pigs will be here, and then the girls will be up here. And we got the loafing shed moved. This was the loafing shed that was behind my office by the pond. We drug it out yesterday and put it over here, so all we have left to do for this project is to enclose a portion of that, so when we get wind and rain, they have an area to get out of all of that in there. And that's just going to be temporary until we can build the barn, which will be eventually right here. Alright, so we've been at the new house pretty much all day, and we came home to do chores, and our youngest found these two outside of the barn. So it looks like Suri decided to give birth a week early, which seems to be about on par for the rest of the girls. And of course she decided to do it on literally the coldest day we've had. It's barely broke 40 today. So Suri had two gorgeous doelings. This one has brown eyes and this one has blue eyes. And so far they are looking really good. Suri was actually due on the same day as Poppy, so we've gone ahead and put Poppy into lockdown as well. She is going to stay in here until she releases her hostages. And then the next on back after Poppy is Scarlet, and then following Scarlet the next week, I believe, is Valkyrie. So of course everyone's getting ready to kid right before we move, so makes for real fun times. But I mean, it's totally worth it. Alright, y'all, it has been a few days since we moved the pigs over. It was finally warm enough that we had a chance to go over and polywire the temporary cow enclosure. So today, we're going to attempt to move the cows over. I don't think we'll have an issue with Carla or Brutus or Petunia. They're pretty food motivated. It's the little ones. They like to take off, especially Mabel. Mabel will bolt to the back of the pasture without notice, so she's going to be the tough one to get. But before we do all of that, we got to feed Cleo, and then late last night, Poppy gave birth. We put her in solitary because her and Suri were due on the same day. Suri gave birth, so we put Poppy away, and sure enough, she gave birth late last night. And so, because she gave birth, Scarlet was due the following day after them, so we put her in solitary. She hadn't kidded as of last night, so we're going to check on them. But first, I got to feed this one. So, let's get her fed and go and check on the babies. Alright, so no babies from Scarlet yet. What did you do to your water? And here is Poppy and her two little boys. Of course they're boys, because they're stinking adorable. Look at them. Look at them. And then Suri's over here with her two little girls. Hey, well, that's one way to be woken up in the morning. So our setup for catching the cows is pretty much the same as catching the pigs. Small little pen. Brutus is already ready to go. And here comes Carla. So hopefully this goes easy enough.
Leaving everyone behind as their slow fires die down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down. 'Cause we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown. 1,000 good miles. Yeah.
we have the little babies ready to be reunited with their moms who are way over there right now.
What are you doing?
Hi, moo-moos. Oh my goodness, you're adorable.
Alright, go ahead.
I was about to say, I'll go in and just push them out.
Come on, then. Let's go. You too.
Come on,
Come
Mabel.
on, girl. Come on. Let's go. Go get your mama. Let's go.
Alright, y'all. So it has been a few days since we started moving animals over. It's also been a few days of rain. But Cheech and Chong are moved over here, as well as Jack, Janet, and Chrissy, and they are all doing great, enjoying all of this gorgeous green grass. So now we'll go and check on the pig or the cows. They've been over in their new pasture for about 3 days, so let's go see how they're doing. So it is still pretty early in the morning, so the cows are just now starting to wake up and realize, oh, it's breakfast time. So they have been pretty much enjoying this whole area, like I had mentioned before. It starts where that big rock is, and then it goes all the way down there. Eventually, we're going to be cross-fencing all of this for them, but for right now, while we're moving and getting everything figured out, right here is just perfect for them. We also started working on the chicken coop, well, temporary chicken coop. This used to be, the neighbor said they used to house hogs in it, so we just reopened the windows and wired them, and we're going to put a chicken door on the other side, and this is going to just be a temporary chicken house until we can figure out where we're going to put all the chickens permanently. Alright, y'all, so that is what I've got for you guys for this video. If the videos are a little sporadic in the next few weeks, it's because we are officially starting to move all of our garage, barn, and household goods over to the new property. So in between the rain, we're kind of just hustling to try to get all that moved because we've got, about 2 weeks to get everything done. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We usually put out videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
You and I, we're trouble inside. Beating hearts don't lie.